What do you do when your parachute doesn't open? You follow the procedures. You know, we train really hard to know what the procedures are. There's some things that you can do, some procedures you can do to try and get to clear that malfunction. So in my case, I was pulling on the risers to see if I could get that slider loose to start to come down. It wasn't working. I'm checking my altimeter because at 1,900 feet, I said, okay, this parachute isn't gonna work. And so then you go through your cutaway procedures. You arch to get your body position correct. You look at your cutaway, it's called a cutaway pillow. You grab it, you pull that, and then you look at your reserve handle, you grab it and you pull that. The first one cuts away your main parachute so that it's not gonna interfere with anything. And there's actually a mechanism that when you cut away your main parachute, it starts to deploy your reserve parachute, so sometimes you don't even need to pull the ripcord. Hopefully you get a good solid chute at that point, which I'm sitting here today, which means my reserve parachute worked, thankfully. There's been guys that have survived what's called a partial malfunction, meaning that they have some fabric up above them that's slowing them down a little bit. But if you're going terminal velocity and you hit the ocean, the ground, it doesn't really matter, you're dead.